Right, here we go. This is back on the Hampshire Avon again, which is really quite nice. I had a session up on the 7 for some zander, and perhaps you might see a little clip of that later on when I get an opportunity. So as I say, I'm back on the Hampshire Avon. I'm fishing a swim that I fish quite often, to be fair, and there's good numbers of fish in here. There's probably the best part of 12 or 14 barbel in here, of various sizes, from about 2.5, 3 pounds, right the way up to probably 12 pounds. So I'm going to keep my fingers crossed anyway that I can get them feeding. It's going to be a little bit more trickier today. As I say, the sun is getting lower in the sky. Being able to look into the water is quite tough, but I reckon it should be okay. If I can't see them, then I know where they'll be, and let's see how we get on. Fingers crossed I might get 1 or 2. So what you can see here is this is the hook. It's a size 12. It's you can see there's a hair on there, just there, which is good. Then I've got 2 inline weights there, which just pin the braid down so that this is not up off the bottom. Then I've got a really old weight. I think this one is 5 ounces. You can probably see that some of the paint is wearing off it. And then what I have got, which I won't show you here, but I've got about 5 feet up another 2 ounce inline lead, and that's good enough to hold everything down and pin all this line to the bed of the river. So that's what I use. It's a really good hook link and hook link material. Fantastic. This is me just putting the pellets on the hook. So I put just a little drop of super glue. There we go, that's enough. Onto that one. Screw the cap on tight, and then get the hook link and the other pellet. Put it on like that. Just hold it in place. Just squeeze it. And that's it, really. Simple as that. Well, I've just had another take from a chub. Luckily it didn't hook up. And I can see 1 or 2 barbel starting to come down now, so I'm hoping they might just pick up the bait. Well, just had a bite from this barbel, and I don't think it's huge, but it's put up a good fight. This is towards the end of the fight now. Quite lucky, really. That was probably within a couple of minutes of casting out, so pretty instant. It's not a bad sized barbel by the looks of things. Just give it a bit more line. There we go. Let's see if I can get her out. Oh my goodness, she's really lively. My goodness. Yeah, really putting up a good fight. Within 5 minutes, as I say, so it's fantastic, really. Very lively fish. Very lively fish. Not huge, but come on. Nevertheless, it's a barbel, back of the net. Oh, I'm happy with that as a good start. Let's take a look at her and put a figure on it. Well, this took me about a couple of minutes to catch this fella. I put some bait in and sure enough they came out to feed, and this is lovely. It's £7 1 ounce, so not a bad fish. Good start. At least it's not blanking, which is really, really good. Anyway, let's slip this one back. Lovely. The other thing about this this unhooking mat I've got here, you can probably see it's got inches on there, so I like to measure the size of some of my fish, particularly chub. So that's where I put the fork of the towel there, and that's up to 12 inches, 14, 16, etc, etc. It's really for my benefit and gives me some idea of what the size of the fish are in length. It's put on with a permanent marker pen, and it's just something for me to do, and it's quite easy to use. See some shoals of chub moving through right on the shallows, so they're not too far away. I'm just hoping that the barb will come out from under these bushes. Well, there's still a little bit of cloud coming down from up under the trees, so they must still be feeding there. Oh yeah, I just saw one come out from under the tree then. So they are starting to look again by the looks of things. I might need to introduce a few more pellets, I think. See if I can get them to move downstream a bit. Yeah, there's plenty of clouds of silt coming down, so that's good news. I'm sure I'm going to get another bite fairly soon. It's interesting because with the clouds of silt, it does help with the visibility of the line, or the non-visibility of the line, which is really good, and that's certainly working in my favour. Oh, I can see the barbel coming down now. Yeah, I think I might get one fairly soon. I can see the odd tail every now and again. So they're coming down and feeding on the bait, which is excellent. My goodness, this is a tussle and a half. It's got to be a good fish, I hope. Wow. Well, you can look at all the clouds of silt coming up, and I've got this really good sized barbel, I think. Oh yeah, it's not that big actually. but it's an angry fish. You could see me really playing it quite hard to keep it out from the bushes. And it still wants to get in there. Unbelievable. It's not a huge fish, but it's an angry one for sure. Lovely, lovely, look at that. Oh, back of the net. Fantastic, fantastic. Perfect. Ah, he's not huge. Probably about 7 again, I would have said. Something like that. Perhaps not even as big as that. But anyway, it's another barbel. Barbel number 2, so I'm pleased with that. Anyway, let's take a look at her. I'll just put her back in the water for a minute, just to rest up while I get the scales ready and the camera, and we'll see how we go. Oh yeah, she's very strong. Well, this one is just a little bit bigger. This one is 7 pounds 6 ounces. Hopefully you saw the fight. It really did pull the rod around and went a fair ways under the tree. But yeah, I've managed to get it out, and yeah, let's slip her back anyway. Number 2 of the day. And as I say, I've only got 2.5 hours, so really pleased with this. Well, the little carp's right on the end of my rod tip at the minute. You might just be able to see it. It's just going back out again. It's probably about 5 or 6 pounds, I think, maybe a little bit bigger. But that's the first time I've seen a carp in here this year. There's that carp in here again, right on the rod tip. No, he's just going out now, quite fast as well. Might have seen me. Well, it really is mission impossible to see into the water now. So this is my last cast of the day. Perfect. That is perfect. Really is quite difficult to see in the water now. See the odd chub passing through, and there's a lot of dace and roach in here as well, which I've not seen before. No huge roach, but yeah. I'm getting 1 or 2 lifts on the line. Whether it's line bites, I'm unsure, or whether it's chub, I just don't know. Well, I think I've got a chub here. It's not pulling back very hard. Certainly feels like a chub. Yeah. It is. I sound disappointed, but that was the last cast for me, so I'm not complaining. It's only a small one, but hey ho. Anyway, let's slip her back.